So, just a check-in. Here we are in the fall, and there's acorns everywhere. And how hard is it to ride on the acorns? It's a little trickier, but not impossible. You do gotta be careful, you can't be too fast, and it seems to roll right over them very well with those nice tires that I'm wearing down, but this is crazy right now. Some parts of the woods are littered with acorns, so you gotta be careful. Right, Roadrunner? R4 Plus 4.0. Right, Mac? So, Cindy's been gone for like 10 minutes, and she's been licking her lips, but we've been right there, so look what she found us. Not really sure what I'm looking at yet, so let's get in here. Interesting, huh? How interesting. Coyote food. Wow. So yeah, the coyotes absolutely bring the deer down right here in the outskirts of Boston, Massachusetts. Oh my God, I just want to have a look at it. A little smelly. Not that fresh. It'll be scavenged at some point by the coyotes when they come back into this area. I truly can't tell if the coyotes took this deer down or something else did. It could have been just sick and old, who knows, but it's just sort of laying here. It's stinky. Ooh, that is stinky. Yeah, I'm gonna move because it stinks. It's not super bad, but it's like 5 out of 10. There is space all around here, which makes me think a coyote pack or a couple coyotes might have taken this deer down. It's just really hard to tell, and it's really stinky, and the flies are already starting to go to work at it. Oh yeah, so it's rump. As you can see, yeah, probably I'm going to assume it was a few coyotes, 2 or 3 that took it down and ate its butt and some of the guts out of that for like a quick meal. And they'll be back to scavenge this probably tonight, tomorrow. So we're on a Friday right now, and this is right at the river, right at our spot. This is our spot, which is why I love this is why I love the coyotes and why I love studying the coyotes and the coyote behavior. Right here, your long lost relatives, right? Mr. Wolf. We got Topper doing very well. So if you want me to explain what happened if this was coyotes, because I've seen this before a few times. What they wind up doing is, see the river is right there. It's S's around over there to the right, but it goes right here and it forms a peninsula. Probably a few hundred yards down and then cuts back to the right in the middle of the screen, if you could imagine that, way down. So what the coyotes do, because I see their tracks every day, I see the coyotes walk the river's edge quite a bit in the winter when we have snow, light snow and dustings. I can see their trails. Like 2, maybe 3 coyotes almost every day will walk the edge of the river. Yeah, right here in Boston, outskirts of Boston, Massachusetts. And it's really cool. Against the Charles River, they walk looking for stuff. And sometimes they chase the deer down this side because the river comes this way and this is all lowland. So, and there's a little bit of a hill over here, but it's all lowland. So what they do is they flank. They send a couple coyotes this way that come down here and flank the deer against the water and trap it. And then the other coyotes are over there because they ran down the river this way, and they just kind of trap the deer in this area because they brought one down a few years back over there in the corner of the bend of the river. And see, Cindy's already being a scavenger because she knows she can, and it's probably fresh enough and it's deer, so she's done this a million times anyways with stuff out here. But as you can see, the true nature of dogs, they want to scavenge, and yeah, this would be their fruit if we were living off grid, probably, if it wasn't too bad. But you can prepare it in certain ways, I'm sure, for the dogs. But Topper's not so interested. He likes sniffing around the coyotes. He's probably sniffing the who was here and when they were here. She already sniffed that. She doesn't care. She's just like, I'm gonna eat. But that's the deal. So I think the coyotes brought this deer down because of the space around here. This is a really dense area. I had to push myself in here to get in here because of all the low bushes and trees and stuff. But right around here, it's all open. Like there was a few working on this, trying to bring it down, and probably did, and then just kind of did a quick kill and had a quick meal and then left. And they're gonna smell the fact that we're here But they'll come back. Ooh, that stinks. They'll come back, okay, and they will finish it off. So that's gonna turn into a mess. Oh, and it's really warm out. Whew. It's about 65, 70 right now, so it's kind of stinky. That's why. Once it gets a little colder soon, hopefully it won't be so messy, but that is definitely gonna turn into a mess for a little while. So we're gonna keep recording every day and keep track of it since it's right here. This is my area. Look at my scooter, all the trash. This is my area. It's not their area, but we share the area. So because of that, I'm gonna get to do a lot of good wildlife filming. Like this. Look at that. The domesticated wolf. The selectively bred domesticated wolf. Being a domesticated wolf. This is nature, people. This is the nature of the pack. And this is the nature of the pack over on this side. What the nature of the pack is over here is this. Right? Yes, it is. He's soaking wet and just wants love. He wants you to pet him right here where he's just soaking wet. Tarver hasn't changed at all. 9 years. You're still 2 months old. And we give love to Mac, because we love Mac. Yes, look at the puppy's face. Look at the puppy's face. Look at that face. Let Cindy snack for a few more minutes and then we're gonna leave. But yeah, very interesting with the coyotes. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love how they think, how they use the corner of the river here to flank the deer and trap the deer. And it seems to be a pattern now, not just a one-time occurrence. Multiple times they brought deer out here. Just the most recent one was over there. But there was one time where they brought a deer down. I have it on film. Over in that direction, in the grass, tall grasses, and it was perfectly preserved. It was like, there was nothing bitten, eaten from it at all. My whole pack was like, WTF. And then the very next day, we came back, it was like nothing left. It was just scraps, hair, little pieces of hair, and tiny pieces of like whatever, bone or whatever. And it was hilarious because the whole pack split up into like 100 yards with like 30 yards in between everybody and laid down and got to their scavenging, and they were pretty much showing me where all the coyotes went to go eat their piece of the deer, which was hilarious. Yeah, dogs are great like that. Right? You're still good, Topper. Topper's loving it. He just wants love. And Mac's having a good time eating grass. See? My dogs scavenge and nibble on the grass every single day. Not just because they're sick, not because they're gonna puke. They just want like 10% of their diet to be like some grass and some greens, naturally. The rest is meat and bone and organs. Just like her. Some fur. Oh my God, Cindy. Cindy's just having a ball, eating things butt. Cindy is as wild coyote as it possibly gets. She's probably got some wild coyote in her. Just judging by her behavior since she was a puppy, she's got tons of that weird energy. It's like more coyote-esque than wolf, but she loves it. This is her cup of tea. All right, we're gonna move on because we gotta. Good boy, buddy. Got the scooter. Cindy's gonna get stuffed. Cindy's not a big eater, so she should be able to leave it alone for a sec. I'm gonna leave it alone because it's stinky, like really stinky, and we gotta attend to the scooter. But if you want me to show you the part of the river, what I'm talking about over here is, see right down here, this is where the river cuts right, okay? So we get about 100 yards, maybe more, to that end of the corner there. And then it just goes perfectly right, like a 90-degree bend. So they absolutely use this whole area, this like entire area, to chase them and trap them this way. Whatever, it's just something I've noticed and I love it. So cool to see. Here in the suburbs of Boston, Massachusetts. Alright, well, if this is the end of the video, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Appreciate it. Have a good time, and rock on. This is the nature of the pack. See you guys soon. Yeah, by the way, notice how Mac and Topper aren't interested in eating the disgustingness over there. Only the weird little wild coyote wannabe is, who's still over there doing her thing. Alright, Cindy, we're gonna leave in a minute, like now, so you gotta stop eating disgusting rump. It's called the rump roast of the deer, I'm sure. But yeah, I love how they're not all the same. Absolutely not. They know that there's better food around, especially when they get home. Like fully cooked, even half cooked, but it's always like real Real stuff. Better. It's better than that. Trust me on that. The thing's a little nasty right now. Food they're gonna get later is not gonna be nasty. It's gonna be real meat, beef, chicken, some chewy bones, all that good stuff. And it's not gonna be that, all right? So Top's making himself itch because he goes in the water and makes his neck itch even more, but that's how it is having a wet rug for your neck. All right, see you guys in the next video. Over and out. So I marked my usual marking spot, which is right there, which I've been doing for 15 years, literally. All these little trees are my marking spots because this is our area. Everyone pees over here, but this is like, I pee over here because it's kind of like no one can see it, you know, you face that way or whatever. Just everybody surprises you. Anyways, what we're dealing with now is marking. Just to communicate. People might be like, Alex, while you're marking, what does that do? What does marking do? The woods has lots of acreage over here, so I kind of try to like mark myself wherever I can, generally every day in a different spot or sometimes the same spot, but I keep up with it. It's just natural. You gotta go pee when you're out here for like 6 hours, so might as well do the wolf thing, the coyote thing, and actually use it like they do. So I've been doing that forever, and I think all it communicates to them is that we're here. We're not a threat or a problem or a competition, but we're here, and we were here, and I didn't pee right near it on purpose. I peed far away from it, like 30 feet away, 20, 30 feet away. Just to kind of say, yeah, we were here, but have fun, enjoy your food. You guys are awesome. So, either way, we're just kind of leaving them with good energy, and there's plenty of it for them. Cindy's having like a tiny nibble. There's going to be plenty for the whole pack of coyotes if they bring the pack, so we're happy. Look at Top. Top hates when I talk online. He hates when I talk into the camera or to you guys because I'm not giving him attention. That's all that's about. He's not tired. He's just being a little bit like, kind of like, ugh, pet me. I'm so sick of it. Watch, if I just go over there and see him, look. I just touch him. Watch what he does. He just turns into a little piece of jelly. Yep. Oh my God, that stinks. All right, we gotta go. I think that's a, woo, you love it. That's why you're sitting there. Gross. All right, let's go. Oh, that stinks. Woo.